Hey everyone, thanks so much for coming to watch this video. I'm going to show you how you can use this fidget spinner to make your own edible candy fidget spinner. Alright, let's get started and make one of these edible fidget spinners. Now you don't need a fidget spinner, we're just going to use this to trace to make our shape, but if you don't have one, no big deal. But what you do need is some candy, so I'm using Starbursts and Life Savers. I thought Starburst candies would be perfect because they're easy to mold if you heat them up in the microwave for just a little bit, and there's 4 delicious flavors. Starbursts are so yummy, they're actually one of my favorite candies. I can't pick what color I'm going to do, so I'm just going to use all 4 and we're going to make a sort of marbly effect for our fidget spinner. And before I do that, I'm just going to take a little nibble of this Starburst, and oh, it's so yummy. So, we better get started before I eat all these up. Alright, so here I have all the 4 flavors and I have 3 of each, and for the math lovers out there, that is 12, so 4 times 3, 3 times 4, yay for math! And here's my fidget spinner. Let's just watch it one more time because this is also so cool. You don't really get the full effect across the video, you guys. I don't know, it looks kind of different to me, but it's definitely super cool in real life. So I have a little bit of parchment paper here, and I'm going to trace it with a washable marker because I don't want to get permanent marker on my fidget. So I'm just going to, and you know what, this actually proved to be quite difficult. Have you ever traced something that moves? I should mention at this point, if you don't even know what parchment paper is, or if you don't even have any, it really doesn't matter because I'm not about to cook this stuff. So parchment paper is stuff that you can put in the oven if you need to cook it, but you can use any paper. So again, look at me trying so hard to trace this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so again, it can be any paper. Alright, so here I have my tracing. Obviously, I used a pretty light marker, but I'm sure you can see it. And now we're going to cut it out. Alright, so we're almost done preparing, and we can't forget about our Life Savers. So our Life Savers are what we're going to use as our bearings, and I want to make sure that we have these ready so that when our Starburst is nice and soft, we can, you know, squish these in there and it's going to look exactly like a fidget spinner. So let's open these up and see what colors we have. Alright, so I guess I was kind of hoping for like maybe 3 reds or maybe 3 greens or something that would stand out a little bit more, but we don't have that. So actually we do have 3 reds, but as you can see, one of them is cracked. So obviously I'm not going to use that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick one of each color of the green. Okay, so now we are ready to get started. So I have myself a microwavable dish, and I'm going to put the Starburst in there, and this really only takes 10 seconds. Maybe I put it in for another 5, but you don't want it hot, and you can see it's a little bit hard and squishy and it's just sticking to the bottom of the bowl, but you just want it soft enough that you can mush it. So just try even 5-10 seconds to start with, and if it's too hard to smush, you can just put it in for 5 more seconds, but you do not want it to melt too much or cook or anything crazy like that. Before you put your candy down anywhere, just make sure that you have either some oil or some parchment paper or something that the candy is not going to stick to, and then you should be good to go. So as you can see, I didn't mix it up too much because I want to make sure that I can still see all 4 colors to get that marbly effect, and I just used a rolling pin to flatten it out as thick as I wanted it. Here I have my parchment paper stencil. I'm just going to put it on there. Use whatever you have to cut out the shape. I'm just using a plastic knife here. The candy is extremely soft, which makes this super duper easy, and you can always eat the little leftover bites. So have fun with it, you guys. Alright, check this out. Doesn't that look pretty cool, you guys? So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to find yourself some sort of shape, or you can even cut it out with your plastic knife or whatever you're using. I used the lid of a marker, and of course just make sure you guys wash all this stuff prior to using it. But you're just going to punch some holes in the Starburst, and mine still is warm, not hot, just a little bit warm, which works out perfectly. And I'm just making teeny tiny holes, and because my marker is a little bit smaller than the Life Saver, I'm just going to stretch it out a bit. Repeat this 3 more times, put your Life Savers in, and you're almost done. Alright, I'm loving how this looks so far. That Starburst marble look really worked out well, and the Lifesavers give it a nice little touch of color. For the fun part, to get this thing spinning, so I have, it's actually for cuticles and nails that I got from Shoppers Drug Mart, and you can buy them in a little package, and it's just wood. So it's something that I know would fit in a Lifesaver and something that I know would spin. So if you have something that's similar to that, obviously plastic, wood, whatever, toothpick might be a little bit too small, it might wobble a little bit too much, but you know, get creative, maybe a straw, I don't know. So we're just trimming it here so that it's not too big, obviously, because it's huge right now. And what we're going to use as our little finger pads is Starburst. And I am going to keep the square shape just to keep it super easy and super fun so that everyone knows we're using Starburst. So all you have to do is get 2 Starbursts and obviously unwrap them or not. Actually, you know what? Not unwrapping them would actually be pretty smart because then they wouldn't get all yucky and gross. So, and you just shove the little, in my case, the little wooden stick in there. And you are so close to being done. So as you can see here, once you have your middle piece that allows it to spin, you just pop on that other Starburst and you have yourself an edible, totally made out of candy, fidget spinner. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys had a lot of fun watching how I made this. It's so easy to try. If you guys end up trying it at home, make sure you guys give me a comment below and let me know how it goes. Or just comment to say hi. And you guys always make sure that you subscribe if you haven't done so already. Comment, like, and share our videos. And stay tuned for more videos from Happy Toy Time. Thanks, everyone.